I'm here to make people smile. Playing music makes me feel like I can do anything.
Do you think you made people smile today?
Yes, I think so.
Hi, everyone. It is Mark Wigmore here, host of The Oasis on the New Classical FM, and wonderful to be alongside you. And we are with Changing Tunes, Changing Lives, celebrating 17 years of the Hammer Band. We just saw that incredible video. And our wonderful fundraiser for the Brilliant Music Education Initiative that we are all so fond of. I think most of us are somewhat familiar, the Hammer Band. And we have wonderful performances for you today, including from major classical and jazz talents. We'll also hear from Hammer Band students. And of course, founder Moshe Hammer will be with us. But most importantly, we are asking you to donate today. Simply look for the link in your Zoom chat box. You'll see it there. You can just click it, put in a little information, or you can head to thehammerband.ca is another option for you if you're having any trouble there. You can donate there. Everyone who is in attendance today is entered into our Air Canada contest. That is 2 return tickets for travel to anywhere. Any Air Canada has scheduled destinations in North America. That includes Hawaii, Mexico, and the Caribbean, which is totally amazing. So we're looking forward to making that draw a little later in the program here. If you have any questions about donating or the Hammer Band today, Sam and Russell are right there to assist you in the chat box. Just put in any question you might have. You'll see them saying hello right now. Again, be sure to look for the donate link in the chat box. Music education obviously is very personal to me. I host the Oasis 3 to 7 weekdays on the new Classical FM. I hope you can join me there. I wouldn't be doing that without the time I spent in middle school band, high school bands outside of the secondary school system. And I can see from the last 17 years that Moshe had an idea, and look where it's gone. Look at all the incredible success stories. Look at young people who've now grown up and are having incredible engaged lives, much in part due to being involved with the Hammer Band. And so this is a really special organization, and we implore you to help us get, I think we're just about at the $10,000 mark if you would like to donate. And so right there, have a look in the chat box. We thought we'd start with a wonderful Hammer Band performance and story. 3 students who are all part of the Lynn family and the Hammer Band. Let's have a listen.
Thank you to the Hammer Band. My name is Evan Lynn. I'm in grade 9 and I go to Curtis Secondary School.
My name is Oscar Lynn. I'm in grade 7 and I go to Curtis Intermediate.
My name is Selena Lynn, and I'm in grade 4, and I go to Dr. G.J. McGilvery Public School.
I really enjoy playing the violin, and I wouldn't have the chance to play it without the Hammer Band.
The Hammer Band helped me learn how to play violin and helped me learn how to read music.
I'm at a high school where there isn't any violin players except for me, so the Hammer Band is the only way that I'm able to learn the violin. At first, when my mom heard about violin, I didn't really want to learn it, but then when she forced me to start, I quickly got interested and now I'm getting better each day.
I'm in grade 4, but I already played for 2 years and I'm in the hammer band.
Last summer, we opened for Natalie McMaster at a big theater with lots of people.
At my school, I don't know if anyone else has a chance to play violin. I want to keep playing with the hammer band until I'm in high school.
Thank you for your support.
Hello, everyone. It is so good to see you. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am to see all of you. And I know that some people are in Europe at this moment. Some people are in South America, and some here in Toronto. I wanted first to thank our wonderful, wonderful donors and sponsors. So first and foremost, Air Canada Foundation, the Azrieli Foundation, the Maestro Foundation, Ontario Trillium Foundation, Zorick Scott and Partners, Zoomer Media, Fundmetric, Simply PHP, Mika Nonoyama and Tim Bishop, and Bonnie and Norbert Kraft. I would also like to thank Mavis Himes, Mark Silverberg, Sam Hindle, Jamie Holtom, Angela Emmett, Jesse Chen, Morris Green, Sandy Schaefer, and Rory Sinclair. Thank you all. Bravo. Bravo. And as appreciation, I'd like to play for you the introduction and Rondo Capriccioso by Saint-Saëns. And I recorded it before I grew this beard, as I'm sure you will be able to see. After the Saint-Saëns, we will have a wonderful performance by James Campbell clarinet and Jean Dinovi on piano. Enjoy.
I'm James Campbell. My wife Carol and I have been proud supporters of the Hammer Band since its inception. I'm sure you already know how important making music is in the life of any child. Every dollar you give is a vote of confidence in the Hammer Band, and it's also a vote of confidence in the future of the child and the future of the quality of life in this province. Thank you so much.
James Campbell in performance there with the clarinet, a man I've been lucky enough to interview numerous times on my program on the New Classical FM. There with Gene Dinovi, keeping it jazzy, all in support of their Hammer Band. And ahead of that, it was Moshe Hammer, the man with the violin in performance. That was right before he grew his current beard, so not that long ago, and a great video. It is Mark Wigmore here. A reminder, you can catch me 3 to 7 p.m. weekdays on the New Classical FM. I'm very happy to be your host for Changing Tunes, Changing Lives with the Hammer Band here this afternoon. Don't forget, you can donate. I'm sure by now we're very close, if not surpassing that $10,000 mark. You can donate at the chat box. You'll see little icons there that you can click on and go ahead and donate right there. That's what it's all about today. If that doesn't work for you, just head to the website, thehammerband.ca. And everyone who is in attendance for this very special presentation is entered into our Air Canada contest. That is 2 return tickets for travel to any Air Canada scheduled destination in North America. That includes Hawaii, Mexico, and the Caribbean. So great. We're going to draw for that in just a little while. We've got another performance for you and a few more words. And it's Barry Shiffman next. We know him as the director with the Taylor Academy, associate dean and director of chamber music at the Glenn Gould School with the Royal Conservatory of Music, director of the Banff International String Quartet Competition and Festival, artistic director of Rockport Music, and the violinist and violist made his debut with the Toronto Symphony Orchestra at the age of 15. Thousands of performances since then, and a brilliant music and arts advocacy career. Let's hear from Barry Shiffman.
Hi friends, I'm violinist Barry Shiffman, and it gives me great pleasure to congratulate all of you that have been associated with this extraordinary project of Moshe Hammer, the Hammer Band. I've known Moshe for decades, and I've followed what he and you have all built. I've sent students of mine to support the work of the Hammer Band, and I've had the pleasure of visiting some of the schools and seeing the incredible contributions that you've all made. It's time to get behind the Hammer Band and provide as much support as any of us watching this important fundraising event can provide. Moshe, I'm so proud of everything you've done, and I hope you continue doing it for many, many more years. I'm happy to be able to share with you a video of a concert that I gave a while back that was shot at the Shalin Liu Performance Center in Rockport, Massachusetts, where I have the pleasure of working as artistic director. And this is a performance of the fantasy of the extraordinary composer Florence Price, and this is her fantasy for violin and piano with a wonderful colleague, Tanya Gabrielian, on piano. Again, enjoy this milestone event, and good luck to everyone that's associated with the Hammer Band. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Mavis Himes, and I am the current chair of the Hammer Band Board of Directors. I'm also delighted to be able to welcome you all this afternoon, all of you musicians, all of you music lovers, old and young, professional and amateur, listener, performer. For the past 45 years, I have worked as a psychologist and a psychoanalyst, and my work has involved listening to difficulties and struggles that people face in their everyday life. And I've always felt that art of any kind is a kind of helper and healer in times of pain. I began working as a child psychologist. In fact, my very first job was in the North York what was then the North York Board of Education, in the school system, in the the Jane Finch corridor that was mentioned at the beginning of the show. And gradually I worked up the age range. All along, I felt that there was a real intersection between psychology and the arts. And as I considered my retirement, I decided that I wanted to take up the cello. I don't know what I was thinking at that time, but I did. And so I got myself a cello, I found myself a teacher, and I began playing cello. And it's been over 6 years now, and I have one leg in and out of my practice, but I am still playing cello daily. And I can tell you how amazing the triumphs and tragedy of learning an instrument. My heart goes out to all the children who participated at the beginning of the show that you've seen, because it really is quite a struggle and a journey, and the rewards are huge. Along the way of my music journey, I met Moshe Hammer while doing some research. And after I listened to one of the tapes, the one that you heard that happened in Yorkdale, I felt my heart drop, and I immediately decided I needed to become involved in some way with the Hammer Band. Little did I know that I was actually rounding the circle, returning to work with children and in the school board once again. In my worldview, sound and music are the ocean in which we live. Like many others, I think that music is the nourishment of the soul. And I also agree with those masters and wise men of the Greeks who felt that music was a way of touching the divine. And so I would like to pass over the program to those agents of divinity, most of the teachers of the Hammer Band. And I have to say, when my teacher was away for an extended period of time, one of these teachers was actually my teacher for a while. So, and in addition to the teachers, you will meet Zita Valerio, one of the principals of the schools, as well as a parent of one of the students, and a trio of siblings who were part of the Hammer Band, who are part of the Hammer Band alumni. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi. My name is Mrs. Lamb, and I've been a teacher with the Hammer Band on and off since 2008. My favorite part about the Hammer Band, definitely the students. I love working with them, I love them, and I love getting to know them. From all of us here at the Hammer Band, we want to say thank you to all of our donors and all of the supporters that have been behind us since the beginning.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I play the cello. I'm new to the Hammer Band and I'm excited to join this amazing team.
Hello everyone, my name is Grace. I am a professional violist in the Kingston Symphony Orchestra. I am also a violin teacher with the Hammer Band. I am grateful to join this meaningful program and look forward to meeting new students this year. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Naomi Barron and I am a freelance cellist here in Toronto. I was born and raised in London and spent many years studying in the States and then many years working overseas before returning in 2009. I play with the Toronto Symphony here and the Canadian Opera Company, as well as many other groups. But one of the most rewarding experiences I've had here in Toronto is teaching in the Hammer Band and getting to know these really remarkable kids and seeing them experience making music and playing an instrument for the first time and experiencing the impact that that has on them. I'm really looking forward to another year with Hammer Band.
Hi, my name's Brian Beatty. I've been teaching with the Hammer Band since 2014. I'm also a professional double bass player. I was lucky enough to have access to instrumental music in the school system in London, Ontario, where I grew up. From grade 7 right through to the end of high school, I was able to study the double bass. Without that exposure, I probably wouldn't have become a double bass player, and my life would be quite a bit different. It's for that reason, this access to instrumental music, that I am such a huge believer in the Hammer Band and the opportunities that it provides for our students. Thank you so much.
Hi there. I had the pleasure of meeting Moshe 17 years ago now, when he started his very first Hammer Band violin program at Derrydown Public School in North Toronto. Since then, I have seen firsthand the positive impact of Moshe's commitment to music education in 3 Toronto schools, and I know that he is now in more than 30 schools around the GTA. How lucky are we? One thing that is consistent in all of the schools is the joy that the Hammer Band violin program brings to the lives of our students, from the very first time they pick up a violin to the very first time they get to perform in front of an audience. It's incredible to see each time. Congratulations, Moshe, and we wish you all the best.
Hi, my name is Elena, and my daughter Maeve has been participating in the Hammer Band for 1 year. She's always had an interest in musical instruments, and she's been able to engage in music programs at her school. But I have to say, without this particular program, she would not have necessarily picked up the violin and enjoyed it as much as she has. I think the program has been very impactful and is so important that it remains within the schools, because it brings access to an instrument that children might not necessarily get the exposure to, and it really has this way of piquing the child's interest in an unexpected way. So I think that this is something that has great impact for the students through the TDSB, and something that I am so happy Mr. Hammer is able to bring to the children.
Why is the Hammer Band special to you?
Special to me because we got such a sense of belongingness, and we did not only learn how to play a violin, but we got a family essentially and some lifelong friends.
The Hammer Band helped me with my self-esteem, as like playing the violin, and especially at like the concerts, like it gave me like more self-confidence.
The program also enabled me to build upon myself, teaching important life lessons, while surrounded me by supportive teachers and peers along the way.
Playing to our like parents and families, like I think that's like something valuable that definitely our parents cherish.
It just brought together teachers and a lot of students.
I don't think me and my brother would have learned how to play the violin otherwise.
Great to hear from the kids, great to hear from students, great to hear from alumni and so many supporters. It is Mark Wigmore here from the New Classical FM, and I am so happy to be your host for Changing Tunes, Changing Lives with the Hammer Band here this afternoon. We've had a wonderful time so far. You can donate in the chat box, which many people have been doing. In fact, we are just about to hit that $10,000 mark. We've had some really great donations come in. I'll go with first names here. Rafael getting in touch, Catherine with a donation, Anne with a donation, Sebastian as well. Where are we? It's Magda and Sam Broverman. We've got Lawler in touch. So thank you to everybody who has already jumped on the chat box. You'll see the donate button. Click that. And everybody who's in attendance today is entered into our Air Canada contest. And so that's reason enough to donate right now. That is 2 return tickets for any travel to any Air Canada scheduled destination in North America. That includes Hawaii, Mexico, and the Caribbean. We've got our next few guests here and a pair of superstars for you. I'm very excited for this next one in particular. Toronto Symphony Orchestra concertmaster, recording artist, of course, violinist. He was with the Toronto Symphony Orchestra last night, performing the Bruch Violin Concerto and Rachmaninoff No. 2. I was lucky enough to be there to see him. A decade of leading the Toronto Summer Music Festival and the leader of the New Orford String Quartet. And I hope you'll welcome Jonathan Crow to our Hammer Band performance here this afternoon.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. My name is Jonathan Crow, and I'm concertmaster of the Toronto Symphony Orchestra. I grew up in northern Canada in a town called Prince George, and my first exposure to music was a free Suzuki program in the school district. It was my only real opportunity to take music. I didn't have a musical background. My parents didn't have a musical background. But the chance to have music lessons and to work with youngsters doing the same thing and to have great colleagues and to learn from people that were traveling through the city and my teachers, this was something that changed my life, and it gave me the opportunities that I have now in music. It gave me the chance to become a musician and to work with great people. The Hammer Band provides this opportunity for so many youngsters around the GTA, opportunities to learn, to work together, just to experience what music can do and what it can give them in their lives. Thank you so much for supporting the Hammer Band. Moshe Hammer and his colleagues do amazing work, and I'm honored to be part of this. This is a little clip from Thais. It's called Meditation. Thank you so much.
a true superstar, the concert master with the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, violinist. It is Jonathan Crow. I'll point out Mark Wigmore here from the New Classical FM. I host 3 to 7 weekdays. My program is titled The Oasis, and I'm just thinking back. Jonathan Crow was my first ever interview for my life in the arts and working in radio, newspapers, and so on. And that was going back about 30 years, almost exactly. We were both young kids from BC. And amazing to see where he is right now. And he is supporting the Hammer Band. It's changing tunes, changing lives with the Hammer Band here this afternoon. Once again, you can donate in the chat box. You'll see it right there. Let's get to another performance. And we're going to change channels a little bit. It's Eden Silverberg. And hilariously, we just heard from Jonathan Crow and Barry Shiffman here today. This is a 17-year-old who has worked with both of those talents in the past. She's at Western University right now. She's won numerous awards as a violinist. She's been associated with the Phil and Eli Taylor Academy. She was concertmaster with the Academy Chamber Orchestra, the University of Toronto Schools. And music education happens on a teaching level. It happens with a lot of beginners, as we've seen today, and then new talents like Eden. And so she gives our program today a certain timelessness. And let's hear. This is Eden Silverberg. a great association with the Hammer Band. It is 17-year-old Eden Silverberg in performance as part of our program here today. My name is Mark Wigmore, host of the Oasis on the New Classical FM, and you are with Changing Tunes, Changing Lives, celebrating 17 years of the Hammer Band here this afternoon. You can still donate. We've had a couple of new donations coming through in the chat box. You'll see a donation link there. Just click that. Claudia and Harold getting in touch. And also, that takes us to just over the $10,000 mark, which was very, very exciting here this afternoon. And of course, everybody in attendance today has been entered into our Air Canada contest, which includes 2 return tickets to travel anywhere Air Canada is scheduled to go in North America. That includes Hawaii, Mexico, and the Caribbean. Well, the man of the hour is next, the Hammer Band founder. His name is Moshe Hammer. Served as concertmaster with the Calgary Philharmonic, concertmaster of the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony Orchestra, principal violin of the Canadian Chamber Ensemble, many, many recordings. He's also a founding member of the Amadeus Ensemble, taught at York U, has performed on the great stages with incredible musicians and conductors. I've heard about some of those incredible moments in time, toured the world, and 17 years ago, he founded the Hammer Band with a wish that music education would assist children with self-esteem, cooperation, make them more empathetic, engaged, better listeners as young people. It has been a huge success. And so joining us right now, it is Moshe Hammer. Moshe, welcome.
Hello, Mark. It's so good to see you. And thank you for being such an incredible host this afternoon. And
been really, really wonderful. And I'll just get you to reflect on what's been happening over this last hour.
Yes. First, I'd like to thank our wonderful performers. I'd like to thank Jackie and David. I would like to thank Barry Shiffman. I'd like to thank Jonathan Crow. And I'd like to thank Eden Silverberg, who is our young connection to the music continuing, even though some of us are going to be leaving it sometime before Eden. It's great to see a young, wonderful young performance like Eden. And I talk about age and talk about passing the baton. I don't know if you guys know that, but James Campbell, clarinet player, and I performed together in 1972. That was our first concert together. And during those few years in between, I think we must have given a few hundred concerts together, and it has been always a lot of fun. Thank you, Jim, and thank you, Jean Dinovi. So thank you to all the performers. It has been a wonderful ride. Thank you, and thank you to the donors. And let's continue for another 17 years.
Let's absolutely do that. And we want to thank everybody once again for donating here this afternoon, for tuning in. And I think it's also time to thank Air Canada and maybe announce a winner. Let's look. It is the Air Canada Foundation giveaway. And we do have a winner here. We're going to announce it. And when you hear your name, if you wouldn't mind unmuting your video, we're going to have a little conversation with you. And our big winner for 2 tickets, I want to get this right, 2 return tickets for travel to any Air Canada scheduled destination in North America. That includes Hawaii, Mexico, and the Caribbean. And it is an alumni member. It is Tujin Tan getting in touch here today, donating, part of our alumni. And Tujin Tan, are you with us? Are you able to put yourself on screen, and perhaps we'll be able to unmute you there?
Yeah, for sure.
Very good.
Can you guys see me?
We can see you now. Congratulations, my friend. You're flying somewhere nice.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. That's so unexpected. And my brother's also here as well. You saw us in the video. We're 2 alumni. I've been with the Hammer Band, I think, since 2015. And my brother joined a couple years after. But yeah, no, we've been involved ever since. And it's an honor. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Are you going to fly together, or will you take someone else to Jinten?
I think it's appropriate to fly together, I think. We've both been with the program for so long.
Maybe it'll be Hawaii, maybe it'll be Mexico, somewhere nice like maybe just New York City. Who knows?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Congratulations to you both.
Thank
And
you.
thank you to everybody who took time to donate today and be a part of our great afternoon and this contest we were able to put together with Air Canada. Big thanks to Air Canada who helped us with this. And Moshe Hammer, it's changing tunes, changing lives with the Hammer Band. Again, you can donate if you missed out at all, thehammerband.ca. Final words go to this man.
Mark, thank you again. I can hardly wait to give you a big hug. This has been a wonderful hour together, and listening to all these fantastic performers. And again, thank you to the sponsors and all the donations. My heart is singing. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely wonderful. Again, thehammerband.ca if you'd like to learn more, and you can continue to donate. We passed that $10,000 mark. That's Moshe Hammer. My name is Mark Wigmore. Thank you for being with us. Changing tunes, changing lives with the Hammer Band.